Hello, hello. All right, so welcome back. So Ophiuchus, let's get into this. Ophiuchus, you guys will be getting another video on Sunday, okay? Just so you know. Sorry to get to you so late. You know, I always do these two zodiacs or two videos for each zodiac each week, but admittedly, it's been a wild and woolly ride this week. So this is your first of the week. So we have this Ace of Pentacles. Now, Ace of Pentacles is very much about new beginnings, which is awesome, honestly. Now, I have this backdrop that has peacocks on it. So technically, I thought that this could be about love, about beauty, about pride, any of those things. But we have a new beginning. However, with the Six of Swords in the reverse, there's still choppy waters. So as much as we're having a new beginning, we're still kind of dragging some of the old luggage and baggage with us. We can do something new, go somewhere new. But in fact, this could represent that the past keeps trying to cling to Ophiuchus. This could be Ophiuchus has a new job, new career, and yet they keep hearing from their old bosses like, hey, do you think you could just fill in this weekend? You know, it could be something like that. This could be Ophiuchus has ended a relationship and they are, going out with somebody new, but from time to time, a song plays on the radio and Ophiuchus is, right back in their memory bank with a situation with somebody from their past. So sometimes, no matter where we go, we still have some little bit of unfinished business, a little bit of luggage. Synchronicity, this actually says it's not a bad thing, though. And it's not to say anything is good or bad, it just is, right? But in particular, with the synchronicity card being there, it says there's a reason for this. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so let's say, for example, Ophiuchus is working in a new career industry. And I only say career because Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles in particular, combined with a big fish can be fortune, good fortune. We could have an Ophiuchus that is making more money, working at another job, but let's say, it's like, wow, I just changed jobs. I'm going to earn a higher pay scale. But for a period of time, it's like, oh yeah, but we can't actually start you for 3 weeks because our trainer is on vacation. And now it's like, oh, damn. Well, this could be that the old job says, we've been trying to hire, but they can't start for 3 weeks. Do you think you could just cover? Is there any way? And Ophiuchus is like, heck yeah. And it works out for everybody. Like money in the bank. It also solidifies great relationships. Sometimes leaving something behind is necessary. Other times leaving behind one relationship, but still maintaining and developing like a secondary level of like camaraderie and friendship. You notice that there's a loyalty here. This is kind of like somebody has either is developing like an undying, like, wow, Ophiuchus, you really are an amazing person. You know what? We'll be friends forever, whether you work for me or not. The fact that you would cover for me right when I needed you most, even though technically you've moved on, that is so awesome. Like that is an awesome, responsible and cool working relationship. There is a friendship here. There's still a loyalty here. And I really think that this is a representation of how Ophiuchus is not, they're not trying to cut somebody out of their life and forget them forever, because they're actually, I can move forward and I can still be friends with you. Heck, this could be Ophiuchus being able to be friends with an ex. Yeah, I'm over my ex, but they called me, they had a flat tire. They didn't have anybody else available. Can I suddenly, go pick them up or do something to be helpful? And it's like, yes. And we're better friends now. That I love that song. And Now We're Cool, Gwen Stefani. That's what that seems like. With the Justice card in the reverse, this could actually really be right. What I mean by that is maybe characters were supposed to be friends, not lovers, or friends, not employer-employee relationship like that on the day-to-day anymore. Maybe this is strengthening a bond. They'll always be able to really be on equal footing now, because it's like, you did me a solid, you helped me out, even though you didn't have to, but you did it because you like and respect me, and I like and respect you. It feels like both characters feel mutually respected after this, and it just feels solid. We don't usually get messages like that, honestly, where the past remains, but not with turmoil and ucky energy, but rather like, wow, it's so nice. We're better friends than we ever were. This maybe would be a good example of, say, um, parent and child, right? Sometimes, it's like a mom and daughter will, wind up fighting like cats and dogs, during the teenage years. And then as soon as their teen like lives in their own place, now they're like best friends. They can't wait to hang out with mom. Mom can't wait to hang out with them. And it's just that the dynamic shifted into something where it's a mutually beneficial instead of like a power struggle kind of relationship. That might be an example of this. Or roommates that don't live together anymore and they sucked living together, but they're still besties. I mean, that's a great example, really. Because I'll tell you, I have people in my life that I adore, but there's no way we would be able to like get along in too close of quarters, right? We still have to have our own wings to fly and go different directions, but super like great mutual friendship, that exists out there. I love this. This is with the Four of Pentacles. Actually, what we did, and this might sound counterintuitive, but we have strengthened a bond while relaxing it and letting it go at the same time. It's a bond of shared um, energy, equality, and there's no, you owe me this. You're not there for me. How could you not do that? You need to toe the line. I need to hold on to you. It's like, I'll have to hold on to you because I already know if something pops up, I can reach out to you 3 years from now, 2 days from now, whatever. We can randomly catch up with each other and we're always going to have this good vibe that exists between us. This has softened and relaxed a relationship to a point that honestly looks genuinely collaborative and genuinely healthy. And it is because there are no strings attached. There is no tit for tat. There is no keeping a scoreboard, but there is this genuine, like, I know you care about me and I care about you, but we also give each other the space to live our own lives. This is awesome. Inspiration of Pentacles. I'm not saying it's happening now, but it is possible that somewhere, a little bit up ahead, a little bit down the road, these two could wind up writing a whole new chapter of life together. This could be like, let's use a first example of, say it's a business related thing. I've had that happen before where I quit and then they were like, well, but could you still work here at least, weekends? And I was like, oh, sure. Yeah, actually that's fine. I didn't think you'd want me just like with only a limited time. And they're like, no, we want you. So I did that for another 3 years. And then it would be like, they call me randomly, could you cover? We just need you for an hour. And I'd be like getting off my other job and be like, sure, I can be there in 15. And it became like a super awesome, easygoing, just really reliable. It lasted for 6 years, until I finally quit the industry. But it was just really easy. Sometimes those things happen with jobs and interactions. We kind of thought we were wrapped up. And then instead it's like, oh no, I wasn't leaving because I was unhappy. I had just gotten some other thing and didn't think they'd want to keep me for my limited availability. Sometimes it's not the case. Sometimes it works out really nice for everybody to have like somebody that you trust that is a floater that you can fill in gaps, kind of comes in, and when you cover for holidays or, things like that. And it works really well. But in this storyline, it's not just a business related thing that then shifts into like this easygoing, have friendship, mutual respect, reaching out when one person or the other, like, call, hey, I'm going to be in town. I could use some extra hours. You got anything? Oh, sure. Come on down. It could be that. But at some point, this relationship could take on new life. Maybe it's like, hey, listen, we've known each other 15 years. This is awesome casual business thing. I'm thinking about opening a business. Would you want to go in with me? I mean, they could write a business story together. Or this could be about romantic partners. They weren't good together at that point in time, but they cared about each other. They've been friends for forever. They're still each other's, third or fourth emergency contact. Sometimes they get called, oh yeah, I still got a key. Sure, I'll go feed your fish while you're, off with your fiance. It feels like it's been that chill, that casual. But what's crazy is somewhere down the road, this could turn into a second opportunity that will be mutual, They both want to write a new chapter. Whatever that chapter will be, I don't know. One person has a great idea. They're a little bit nervous. Oh, see, there's passion here, but there's also creativity. This could still go business or romance. And I'm sorry, I can't pin down which it is, because in truth, we don't have romance. We have collaboration. We have caring. We have certainly a mutually beneficial bond, but we haven't seen hot-blooded romance unless this is it, a turn of great passion. The only thing is we do have little poison mushrooms here that are indicating whoever's going to propose this, hey, we've been friends for a long time. I wanted to pitch you this idea. Would you want to go into business with me? Or would you want to be romantic again? Or I've developed these emotions. Would you want to do that with me? We did end up with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Either this could be a difficult situation where they're saying, I'm passionate with you or about you. I don't want this to sound like a business proposition. I'm actually attracted to you, Ophiuchus. If they're saying that, they're going to have to make it really, really clear. This is not about business. This is separate. This is in addition to, this is completely distinctively a different relationship that I'm asking to embark on with you. It feels, or like, I want to open this business. I'm not asking you to put up the money. I'm asking you, I needed a business partner. You're somebody I trust. You're somebody who's sound. There's somebody who's, thoughts. I want to hear your input. I want to run a business idea past you. It feels like this is such a unique, unlabeled relationship. Maybe we could call it friends, but it's more than that, because there was a monetary trustworthiness in here. There's also a steadfast devotion to each other. They don't inhibit each other's growth. They are supportive. They are helpful. And there's just a mutual trust. But now we're going to take it to a new level. Now there becomes a question of what are the emotions in all of this? Could we see a romance? Could we see it's not a test of how much do you care about me, but it's more along the lines of, do we blur lines? Because this has been working really good, but do we blur lines? The devil, there's a desire to do this, I think, on both people's parts, but there's also the concern, could this get messy? Because, man, we've had a good thing going possibly for quite a while. We have the Seven of Swords sideways, and I think both people would be lying if they didn't admit that they have this fear. I think it is mutual, and I think the other thing is they've been lying if they said they hadn't thought about it. Both of these characters are kind of like, God, do we try this? Do we try this? Do we try going into business together? We know we work well together. Do we try a romance together? Well, again, we know we work well together. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't, had a little fantasy here and there about what if we were together. Hi, Priestess. Oh my God. We keep seeing them sharing this energy. Yeah, I think about it. Yes, I've considered you in that light. Yes, I feel that kind of vibe too. But I don't know what to do about it. Four of Swords. Okay, they're going to have to sit down and have a hash it out, heart to heart. Maybe these two got to pray about it, or whatever their version of that is, whether they're religious, non-religious, doesn't matter. We all have our way that we, kind of surrender something or ask for guidance or say, what is the thing that would prevent me from wanting to do this with this person that I obviously like and trust? Maybe it's because we sucked in the past together. Have I really healed from everything? I've been able to be friends with them, but could I really see dating them again? Could they see dating me again? Or, have I got over any hurts and pains and woes, trust issues from other situations that, everything is cleared? Could I really trust them enough to go into business or, like I say, to have them as a lover? This is where both characters are going to think about this, maybe broach the subject, and maybe go internal and really consider, is this really the chance for us to have a clean, brand new beginning? They're asking for guidance and strength. Leo energy there. We also had some Pisces, Cancer, and Virgo on that High Priestess. If they go real, real slow, Action of Pentacles. If these two start easing into maybe talking more and more, maybe spending a little bit more time together, maybe letting each other into one another's worlds a little bit more so that they don't just go from the comfortable zone that they've had to suddenly saying, okay, and now we're in a relationship. These two already have a bizarre, incredibly intimate connection. I don't think it's intimacy like, passion related, but they have already developed a huge trust. And it's like, this is so good. Do we want to risk wrecking it with expectations of what either a romance or a business endeavor would be if we were more interwoven to each other? Well, ultimately, what if we just did it little by little? What if we spent more and more time together? What if we both said, look, I don't know. It's not like I haven't thought about it, but hey, why don't we go out to dinner or something? Why don't we go play tennis together? Why don't we go out on a hike? Let's just start spending some time together, and let's not prevent something natural from growing if it's romance, but let's not make it a job or make it this uncomfortable, weird expectation. It's funny because they're saying this might make it uncomfortable too, though, to be in the no man's land, the I don't know what this is kind of vibe. But, and this is like, well, let me come over and let's talk about business a whole bunch together. This is going to be a business related endeavor. Let's just, kind of be involved in spitballing and hashing stuff out. Let's see how excited we both get. Let's start to build it from the ground up a little bit. Hey, if we were going to run a business together, where would it be? Hey, let's randomly take a weekend and let's go drive around and look at locations. Let's just hypothesize. Let's pretend we were going to do this and see what would we actually think. Maybe we start sending each other, video clips or listings and stuff to figure out where the location would be for this hypothetical business that maybe we'll open together. It just feels like they could start playing at it and see if it clicks, see if it feels easy, see if it feels good. This is the most gray area story I think I've ever had, and I actually think it feels really relaxed. Perspective, sideways. This is Hanged Man. Both characters have the belief that I think this could be really special. I don't want to crush it. I don't want to see it fall apart. Let's just take our time. They both completely share the same energy on all the most important points. I don't want to lie and pretend that I haven't thought about this or considered that would be awesome. So I'm open to it, but I also don't know how we sit down and write out a contract or how we, suddenly start calling each other, honey boo bear and all kinds of love words when we've been friends for so long. How do we transition? Well, we transition by not making it freaking awkward. Let's just ease into it. We'll just follow the flow that feels right. We'll both invest a little bit more because we like each other, and we'll see how we naturally grow and have this develop. I think it's going to work for both of them really, really well. No rush, no pressure, also no holding back. Just a nice, easy, let's see where this goes. Universe, you have one message for these characters. Princess of Cups, go slow, build the emotions slow, recognize both people are kind of scared. They're scared to lose each other, which I think is so sweet. They're scared to, as much as they kind of already know each other, there could still be lots of other things, parts of their life that they haven't revealed to one another. Maybe each of them has been kind of like, I haven't wanted to just like open up my whole life to anybody in a long time. So them easing into this, it's so great to start with the friendship that never kind of went away, excuse me, maybe never went away, and then morph into something more. You guys, I'm going to take off. Thanks for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up.